Emergency TV and radio, making a difference today.
Designed to bring us closer to the people in public offices, governance, and the development in our society. Now, on this platform, like we said earlier, we engage leaders, public officials, and people in critical or situated governance leadership positions. And today, we are going to be having a leader and a managing director joining us live in the studio. Let's give it up for the managing director of the Edo State Waste Management Board in person of Ambassador Dr. Lucky Enehita. Am I right, sir?
Very right. The last one, you didn't pronounce the last one. Inegbenechi.
Inegbenechi. Thank you very much for that,
You're
sir.
welcome.
You're welcome to our studio.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so let's go straight to the point. And I would like to start with this very question that has raised concerns in the community, which is, I don't know, have you passed through Ring Road in the evenings, like during evening hours, or have you passed through Ring Road?
10, 11 p.m., yes.
Okay, there's this, I don't know, like the indiscriminate dumping of refuge, especially at urban markets, and that's Ring Road. So what is happening, sir? What is happening?
Okay. You see, let me start with the Ring Road before urban markets.
Okay.
Yeah, Ring Road, we have sweepers in two categories, two sections. We have morning section and the afternoon section. So morning, they come out as early as 6 a.m., then afternoon between 12 and 1. Yeah. And urban market. You see, we have a particular case in urban market. Because of the construction of the market, so the market is now literally on the road. Yeah, the market has been moved from inside the market.
Yes.
Yes, which is the original place now is literally on the road. Yeah. So, but notwithstanding, that is not let me say 100% reason why we are having what is happening there right now. Thing is that the place they are actually assigned, this designated place for waste collection, like a mini dump site, a temporary dump site, has been turned into a trading point, turned into a marketplace. So there is no space to put waste together in our market currently. Normally, what we do in market, we assign a particular place for traders, yes, to dump it temporarily. Then the waste collector will go there the money and pick up. But it is right now, there's no space. So what we tend to do now, we want to deploy beams. We have in some location from this Urubuta, yeah, towards Lagos streets. We already have about 4 around. Yeah, so we intend to bring more. So the issue there is that, we have 3 sessions in that market. We have morning, we have afternoon, we have nights. Afternoon closes around 5, between 5, 6. Then we have another session from that time to about 11. Yeah. So what they do after selling their markets at that time, they just walk away.
They just walk away?
Yeah.
How do you mean, sir?
No, they're supposed, our policy is very clear. You're supposed to sweep market twice a day, morning and evening. So even if the morning people comes, they sweep in the morning, afternoon close like I said, 5, 6. They might also sweep, which is not like 100%. Then they have another section that will come after 5, 6, towards 7. Closes like 11, 12. That category are the people we are having. They don't sweep. So last week I was there. I went there around 6, 7 p.m. So I met them. I told them that anytime you finish selling, even if it's 10 o'clock, you must sweep. So that tells you that the sweeping twice a day will never solve the problem. So you have to be twice, like 3 times a day. That means the morning section that normally closes in the afternoon that will close around 5, 6. And then the last session that will, yes, 9, yeah, that will close maybe around 10, 11. So that is the situation we're having right there. So we are telling them to also sweep. So making 3 times a day in urban market. But every other area is already adhering to the instructions. Yes, sweeping twice a day, morning before you open, evening after closing. So the case in urban markets, I assure you, within a short period of time, it will be sorted. So we are deploying more beams and we are mandating the night shift to sweep before they leave. So that's where we are.
Okay, very interesting. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so sir, can you briefly tell us about the vision of the Edo State Waste Management Board and what it aims to achieve for residents of Benin City and the entire Edo State?
Okay, the vision is to make Edo State the cleanest, the healthiest, and most environmentally friendly. Yes, we want Edo State to be number one among the 36 states and FCT. And you might ask, what are the modalities? What are we putting in place? We declare him free Edo. Him free Edo means we don't want to see heap of waste across. Before now, you go to some market, you see 18 years old waste, 15 years old waste that have accumulated. Yeah, so we declare it free. So that what gave birth to deployment of payloaders and the tippers. So it has ongoing. We also declare it as free Edo. It means anywhere you see sachet water, you must do away with it. So that will also give birth to deployment of beams across city centers. You go to Ringo, for example, we have about 9 locations currently. See, with cage, there are in 3 categories. We have the cage, then red, black. The cage is for plastic, recyclable items. Then the reds for hazardous, like any harmful.
Sorry, where exactly do you say this?
Ring roads.
That same ring road.
Yeah, not just ring road. We have some in airport road. I'm coming. I can just maybe probably point about 10 locations.
Okay.
Which actually more than that, but because of time.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, a ring. Yeah, we have cage. Then we have the reds, which is for hazardous waste. The black for organic waste, like leftover food. Yeah, so we have them around ring roads. So if you are in ring roads, if you're a passerby, after drinking your sachet water, look left, right, center, you see a beam, then you make use of it. So that is litter free Edo. So we don't want to see sachet water, gala, whatever on the roads. And we also have some in airport roads. We have in Sapele Road, having Akbava, Mission Road, and so on.
Okay, sir. Are there educational programs to educate the people of the state that, okay, this red is for this and that is for that?
It has been ongoing. I'm almost every day. I'm on social media. I'm on traditional TV and social media and so on. I'm always out there. Yes, in fact, I'm even the one leading the sensation. Yes. So my policy, number one you see there is continuous education, sensation awareness. That is yes, number one in our policy that is driving our day-to-day activities. So we are out there, we are everywhere, telling people the need to prioritize the environment. So we have all this in place, and this year we are doing more. We are deploying thousands of beams across Edo State this year. We don't want to see sachet water anywhere in the state. And also, we are also bringing aboard recycling plants, waste to wealth. Yeah, so we want our waste to also start generating money, income, revenue for the state. So we also have all that in place. And also, maintenance of dump sites is also, it's significant. It's a key point when it comes to waste management. It's not all about picking waste from house to house or from various locations, public space. But the end, what happens? That has to do with the dump site. So as I speak to you, we have bulldozers fully owned by states to maintain various dump sites. When we came on board, we were having only one dump site operational. Even that one, they struggle to maintain it, which is our local dump site. But today, we can boast of 5 dump sites within the metropolis, fully maintained on a regular basis. Then other local governments, go to Edo Central, all the 5 local governments Edo Central, we have dump site fully operational. Go to Edo North, the 6 local governments, we also have dump site fully operational. And guess what? First time in history, Edo State Waste Management Board is now cut across the 18 local government. We now have sweepers across the 18 local government. Before now, we have Olori, Edo, Obaka, and Ego. So when you talk about waste management board, it's just centered around these 3 local governments within the metropolis. But today, we've been able to spread sweepers across so our presence is now across the 18 local government. So with all this together, yes, making Edo State the cleanest, is non-negotiable. It's achievable.
Quite interesting, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So waste management remains a major challenge in many Nigerian cities. And what is the strategies that you've set in place? Like you talked about, okay, it's not just about going to dump at the end, but what strategies have you set in place that will keep the environment clean, and even when you left, it still maintains, or even when you leave, pardon my English, yes, it still maintains?
Number one, our law. Yes. And by the grace of God, it was passed last year. So the extant law is now very, very clear and able to accommodate all the lapses. Yes, the extant law is fully in place. That has been sorted. And number two, enforcement. Now you have our task force out there, making sure that household patronize the waste collector, and also making sure that there is no more black spots, no more indiscriminate dumping of refuse. So those are the things we have put in place. And also, we've been able to strengthen our maintenance department as a board. Yes. And you ask, what do they do? What are the maintenance departments? You see, like the beams you see deployed across. You need people to be known to be checking out for them on day to day. Even our protectors. We have cameras. Yes, we have cameras across. Yes. In Ring Road, we have entering, exit, we have beams. Anyway, you see our beam with the 3 sets. Just look around, you see camera there. Yeah, so we also make sure that some of those things are being maintained on a regular basis. So our maintenance department in Waste Board is fully operational, and today is a top notch. So I know with all this, and also the house-to-house waste collectors. We also have our task force in place, monitoring them on a daily basis to make sure that the service are client, and in return, the client also pay for service rendered. Not printing receipt like an old NEPA system, giving a estimated bill for service not rendered. So we make sure that both sides, you service your client, and in return, the client also do what? Pay for service rendered. So we have all of this in place. So our enforcement is fully operational. Our mobile court, 100% fully operational. So with all this, I know that our policy, what we are bringing about today, all the policies we are formulating, we have a lifespan. We still have the day, at the end of the day, in many years to come, it will still be fully operational.
Okay, so you spoke about this wheelbarrow guys, you understand? So how do you tend to manage those guys? Because there are still some that are going and still scourging. Of course, they want to make money. So how do we tend to manage those guys? Okay, there are 2 categories. There is one particular one. They carry waste. If we see them, we'll take them to court. And it's very clear, the truck or a cart will be confiscated. Yes, wheelbarrows are not allowed to carry waste. Because what they do, they only transfer from one location to another. They'll carry from your house. For example, if you're in Ring Road, they carry from Ring Road and then go and dump it in the nearest road. They cannot drive wheelbarrow to the dump site. The nearest dump site within the metropolis is St. Saviour. Down St. Saviour. So do you expect somebody to push truck wheelbarrow from Ring Road to the St. Saviour? No. It's not attainable. It's not here nor there. So what we are doing, any wheelbarrow, any wheelbarrow cart pusher, we see carrying waste, we surely have that what are they in court, and that wheelbarrow is gone, confiscated. Then the other side, we have the ones carrying scrap waste, iron condemn and all of that. Yes.
Yeah. So we are putting policy in place to actually guide their day-to-day activity. So what we are doing, we want to, when you use the word profiling, people have certain, but we want to, let me use the word register. Yes. We have tried to have a kind of a comprehensive registration.
For them?
Yeah, for them, yes.
Right.
So what we are bringing on board a jacket. So every truck pusher, I'm talking about the scrap waste, not the general waste. The general waste, if you are caught, you will have a day in court. It's not for them. You can't carry waste. You can't be carrying waste house to house. Because like I said, when they leave your house, they look left, right, center, they'll dump it in the nearest gutter. Because they cannot take it to dump site. But the scrap waste, that's you can call it a byproduct. It's a metals and all of that. So those ones, we are trying to regulate them. We'll give them jacket. That jacket, when you scan it, you see the name of the truck pusher and the address of the truck pusher. They are all tied to dump. Yeah, they have their boss. So what we are doing, we profile the boss. The boss will bring his boys to us. We also profile the boys attached to the profile of their boss. So when I scan your jacket, then your face will show and we'll see your address. We can easily locate where you are coming from. And if anything happens, we can trace it to the dump, your Oga, because he's your guarantor. So if your guy refuses to add you to his profile, that means you cannot operate in Edo State. So all the truck pushers, we want to tie them to a particular dump. Not like one, but at various locations.
Yes.
So you give us a boy, this is my boy that's working for me. We profile them, we attach them to your profile. So if anything happens, then we'll come after you. So that is how we tend to regulate the activities.
Do they work in as much as they are not identified with the Edo State Waste Management Board? Do they work for the management board, or they do this work individually to earn?
No, they actually work for their boss, that they don't own us.
Okay.
Yes, we are regulators. So what we do, we create an enabling environment for business to thrive, not working for us. Even the waste collectors, the people that come to your house every to carry waste, they don't work for us. Yes, they are private businessmen and women. Yes. So, but we are regulators. We regulate the activities. We say, no, do this. Yes, don't do this. Like, maybe you understand. So that's what we do. So the same thing we are extending to this other category, which is a byproduct. You can condemn aluminum, condemn or iron, condemn dealers. So that is how it is. So they are not working for us. They are working for us, but we are to guide as a policy maker. They are to direct them what to do and how to go about it. Yes, to protect our state from a whole lot. You see what they do. Some of them, they go out, they steal cables and what have you. So with all this, to be able to reshape the system.
Oh,
at the end of the day, Edo State will be a safe place for you and I.
Thank you very much, sir. Interesting, sir. So I think you've said a lot so far, which I'm sure that a lot of people or few people or a lot of people in the community don't know that there are certain things or programs in place like this from the management board, that's the waste management board. So please, can you mention like the current or ongoing projects or programs in place to keep the sanitization of Edo State?
Okay, I just point out the EWM Academy. Yes, we have EWM becoming on board. Yeah, so hashtag catch them young. Yes, we want to be going from school to school to educate our people at primary school level, telling them the need to prioritize the environment, to keep the environment clean. Not just that, to also segregate waste. At least you know this is recyclable items, this organic, this hazardous. Yeah, so we have that in place here. We want to be going from school to school, from primary to tertiary. That you must keep your environment clean, because if our environment is clean, our health will be protected and our communities will be protected. So it's all about the protection of my health, your health, their health, and our communities. So we have that in place. And also, our traditional sanitation department is also in place every week, at least minimum twice. They go to various markets. And we also have our ESC, Environmental Sanitation Corps. They normally put on green and black. They also are there, preaching what I call the gospel of the WMB. Then I do it, please sweep twice a day. You must sweep twice the commercial areas, except the particular case we have in the upper market. Every other commercial area is supposed to sweep twice a day. If you're in Ring Road, you have shop, you are in Papava, you are in Mission Road, you're supposed to sweep twice a day. You sweep morning before you open, you sweep in the evening before the closure of the day. If you don't do that, you will have your day in court. So all that are already in place.
So, sir, you're saying there are penalties or enforcement measures for individuals and businesses?
As I speak to you, our mobile court is fully operational. So if you don't want to adhere to this, you have your day in court. Keeping your environment clean is not negotiable. It's sacrosanct. It's something you must do. If you don't, you have a day in court. So it's not negotiable. As I speak to you, like right now, our court, if you go to Exotic, our mobile court is full operational. And also Benin Road, also now operational. Mobile court Benin Road bypass. So that area, it has special case. Yes. You see, people in Aduawa, they divide the road, the express road, into 3. They gave motorists one part and they took two sides. Same goes to Egba Market. Egba Market towards Gweka.
Yes, sir.
The same thing. In fact, at that place, you know what they do? In the night, you see media. They bring used fridge, used TV, used generator, even used phones, used cameras. They put on the media selling. So I've been asking myself, why did they even get these used items? So, and they say in the night. They don't say daytime because now you see them. But just go there from 6, 7. You see people bringing down used items between the Egba Market. So the mobile courts over there will address all of this. Issues. Yes, because you see that thing they are doing, covering the roads, try to block other part of the road is so risky for anybody to just close out and just overlook. You see, what about, okay, go for a battery. What about a vehicle fail brake? You see, they are just down the road. And it's also, I think it's not good for us as a state. And it's a gateway. All the bypass actually get you to Edo State. So, by the grace of God, with what we have in place, I assure you, before middle of this year, before the year runs out, Edo State, like, will be wearing a new look. Although, as I speak today, I can only tell you that we are not where we used to be. But I can also say that we are not where we want to be. Yes, but we are doing extremely well. We are on the path of progress, on the path of prosperity, on the path of success.
Okay, sir. Looking forward, what are the innovations or the reforms we the people should expect? Like you said, we are nowhere where we want to be yet, right?
But we are not where we used to be.
I know. Congratulations on that to all of us. Thank you very much, sir, for the effort. But what are the innovations should we be looking forward to?
Innovation, okay. They're already ongoing. Like say no to Dwafo. You know Dwafo? There's one small structure people used to put in the houses. They will build, after building your nice mansion, then you put one small thing in front of the house. They call it Dwafo.
Okay.
They are saying, please do away with it. It's a crime to humanity. I call it a crime to humanity. Why do I say that? You get close to that thing, you see cockroach, you see rats, mosquito, all sorts of animals. You see them, they're right there. And passerby will just go down and hail, sorts of odor, then mosquito biting, all of that, And that particular rat that is spreading a Lassa fever, it's also found over there. So we are saying, please do what we do for. We are replacing it with a roller beam. That is how it is all over the world. Even nearby states, they use a roller beam. They don't use Dwafo. It's only those states would have seen Dwafo. So we are telling them, please do away with Dwafo. We are only authorized to use roller beam, and it should be your compound. Yes, when waste collector come, roll it out, unload, they take it back inside. So that is one. Then the beams we are distributing across strategic areas. We want every junction to have a beam. Every junction should have a beam. That means at least after consuming your water or any plastic or whatever, just make use of the one in your junction. You don't need to even walk 5 minutes. Just make use of the one you have here. So that is also ongoing. And also the enforcement, because it's key. You see our people, they see that this thing is not good, but they want to do it. But the good news is that our task force is out there, fully operational. They will get you, take it over court, and you prosecuted. Now you pay the fine, or you go to White House. So we have all of this in place. And also recycling plan also coming on board. We want to have at least we have long time and we have short term and long time vision. Our short term vision is to have one recycling plant per senatorial zone. Edo North, Central, and South. Yeah. So the one for Edo South actually, is taking shape. Yeah. So we want to make sure that at least every central zone have a recycling plant. But our long-term vision is to make sure that every local government is able to recycle their waste materials. So at least one recycling plant per local government. Yeah, that's our long-term vision. Yeah. But short-term, we want to have at least one per senatorial zone. So with all of this, with continuous sanitation, awareness, education, I know that Edo State will be top-notch, will be the cleanest, the healthiest, and most environmentally friendly.
Thank you very much for that, sir. So concerning now let's go to government, right? How will you rate or assess the collaboration, because each appointment is an arm indirectly of the government.
Yeah.
You understand? So how will you rate or assess the collaboration that's between you and the governor in person of Monday of Ebolo?
One was superb. Excellent. Yes. When I came on board, 2024, November. Yeah, 24 November 2024, yeah. The board was like, I don't know better what to use. Yeah, it's as good as nothing. I came to meet one racketing ROT when I came on board. That's 2 years ago. Yeah. November 2024. Yeah. So I wrote to say that the vision is to make Edo State, shiny star, to make Edo State the cleanest, the healthiest. But what we have, we can't do anything. Look what we do. Okay, let's get A, B, C, D. I wrote to him. Guess what? Within 1 month, January, we bought payloaders, tippers, compactors.
Oh.
Yeah, it was commissioned. Quickly, they were all deployed. Before now, Benin Auchi Abo Road, Benin Abo Road, Benin Auchi Road, Mission Road, Oluku, just name them. They were all dump sites. I mean, they set up the road from crash choosing in Benin Abo Road down to Nipco First Station around the bypass, before bypass, just after the bypass. What's the downside? Quickly, we have to engage. It took us about 34 working days to clear up the waste. With our baby tippers 4-in-1 to clear the waste in that media. So same also goes to Benin Auchi Road and many other places. And then after that, we have to also wrote to him that the sweepers we are currently is only covering the metropolis. So we wrote for additional 500 sweepers and it was granted. The 500 sweepers will now spread across Edo North, Edo Central, and some part of Edo South that was not covered before now. And that notwithstanding, within a short period of time again, we wrote for bulldozer because we realized that maintenance of dump sites has been a very big issue in Edo State. Very big one. Before now they used to engage contractor. But today broke down, tomorrow they've not paid a whole lot of shenanigans. Again, he grants the request. He gave us 3 brand new bulldozers and 1 low-bed. And that was granted just within a short period of time. Within that, the first, January, payload and others was given to us. Then within a month to 2, then he also gave us brand new bulldozers, low-bed to even move them from one location to another, and so on. So ever since then, we have been recording remarkable success. Downside fully maintained, as a when due on regular basis, and so on. So how will I describe such person? Excellent. So he has been giving a listening ear to the board. He has prioritized the interest. He has prioritized the environmental sustainability. He wants to make sure that the Edo State live healthy. Because a clean Edo is a healthy Edo. If Edo is not clean, how will Edo be healthy? And if Edo is not healthy, how will Edo be productive? And if I'm not productive, how are we going to prosper? So it's not here, not there. So he has been on that path. So he has been able to put all of this together. And that is why we're where we are today. And that is why we are recording the remarkable success we are seeing everywhere.
Thank you very much for that, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Finally, what message would you like to send to the people of Edo State? When I said the people of Edo State, now everybody, every living body has waste. Either if you are a business owner, you have papers or anything. You understand? Every building, everything. So what message do you have to send across to the people of Edo State concerning waste disposal and keeping their environment healthy?
Okay. That's all right. Please, 1, patronize a waste collector. Please, number 1, patronize the waste collector. They're all over. But again, if they are not updoing, we are not being serviced as in where you, please report to the board or your local governments. We are working hand in hand with the local government. That's 1. Then 2, please, passerby. Those in Ring Road, wherever you find yourself, please don't dump your waste on the floor. Make use of the bin around you, or just put in your pockets and send to your house. If you dispose waste indiscriminately, whether from your vehicle or people are all over. You will be caught and you have your day caught. Please don't dispose your waste indiscriminately. The thing is that if you do, that waste might find a way to the gutter. At the end of the day, will go and block maybe in front of your house or your business place. We are complaining about flooding, but flood, how did they even come in place? It's from 1 or 2 you put out there. The small one where you say, oh, this is not, let me just throw it. At the end of the day, they find their way in the moats, gutter, and so on, and they end up blocking the drainage. So please, no dumping of waste indiscriminately. And please, those in commercial area, market, Unibeni market, Oribeni market, Okai market, Egba, and so on, please you must sweep twice a day. You sweep in the morning before you open, evening before closing. Please, I repeat myself, you must sweep twice a day. We want to make Edo State the cleanest, the healthiest, and most family friendly. Please, it's all about the protection of your health, my health, your environment, our environment. So please, let's join us together to achieve this. He said, let's see, the body is do extremely well, in line with the Shine agenda. Please, let's join us together. It's a movie trade. Let's come together, let's support him. Let's make Edo State great. Let's make Edo State a state we can all be proud of. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, viewers. And indeed, this was an impactful section. Thank you to Dr. Lucky, our capable managing director. And this brings us to the end of the section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, bringing leaders and community heads to your screens. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Capacity TV and radio, making a difference today.